Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today we're going to Wake Forest, North Carolina. Ed Wilbanks is our franchise owner in the Raleigh area. I'm going to let him take over and show you how to install a French drain.
All right, welcome back. Dr. Drains, Apple Drains, by God, North Carolina. What we're going to do is go over the layout for this job. We've already had 811 come in. All the utilities are on the other side of the house, which is awesome. We don't have to deal with it. We're going to end up here with a pop-up. And what we're going to do is we're going to come around the yard. The guys are unloading our roadway now. We're going to come up. This is all going to be solid pipe. Coming all the way around. Solid pipe. We're going to catch this downspout here. We're going to come through the gate. We're going to catch this downspout here. This is all going to be solid pipe. Now right in here we're going to have a little catch basin, and we're going to run about a 10-foot section of French drain up here just to catch anything on this side. And if you see in our trench, we're going to have French drain, which is we mark as squiggly, and the solid line is solid pipe. And come up around here. This French drain will continue out to over there by the fence because we've got a hill coming down here. This is a natural swale, and over here we're going to catch this downspout here and this downspout here and go in there. And we'll show you how we run our French drain with solid pipe just a little bit later once we get all this dug up. So we're back on this job. We've run the billy goat through here, and this dirt is a little bit loose, so it's not going to come out perfect. So all you want to do, we've got a really heavy duty, this is meant just for cutting sod. How thick this is, and it's really got a lot of weight to it, which is what we want. So you want the sod into manageable pieces. Try to get it, try a foot. So what we'll do is we'll do that all the way up, and then we come through with our flat shovel.
I've had that happen a couple times already.
The most difficult thing is getting started.
Like that abrasion where it hurts.
There it is. All right, here's our side piece, and we want to come over, and you want to keep this about 2 or 3 feet off to the side. Otherwise, guys are walking all over it and it just becomes a super mess. But if you look right here, that billy goat goes all the way down, and we've got inside of our piece of sod, we've got the entire root base of that grass. So when it goes back on top, it's absolutely perfect. All right, once we get all this exposed, we'll come back. back, Dr. Drains of Apple Drains of North by God, Carolina. So what we're doing is I'm going to do a really quick video on street safety. It's really important to know what you can do and what you can't do, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. So if you take a quick glance down here, we do have our orange safety cones out. That's a really good idea. Some subdivisions make it mandatory, but we want people just to see that we're there. Just be safe. Also, one of the most important things, by law, this is a public access way. We can park on the public access way, and one side of it, the only rule is, law, we have to leave room for an emergency vehicle to come through, like a big fire truck or something like that. So, you know, we can't park on both sides and leave a little skinny lane. So if you walk down, you notice we've got a bunch of room here. We've got our safety cones out. Got our pile of stone. And of course, when we're done, we're going to clean all this up. You won't even know we're here. All of the trailers are still hooked up to the vehicles. That's why you don't see any chalk blocks. Nothing's disconnected. And we never take them off on the job. This one's a little out just a little bit. I'm going to back this up just a hair. But if you notice, from all the way from the beginning to all the way to the end, we have our safety cones out. We want to be safe. Alright, so you can see even the boss works. Sometimes you do what you got to do. So we got the fancy machine, but sometimes setting up these boards, moving it around, it's a lot easier just to hand it. Way faster, it's cleaner. So we're going to let the excavator keep on going. We're going to hand dig all this right here. It'll be a lot easier. Alright, I know my mentor Chuck is proud because I'm in the dirt and I'm dirty and sweaty. So what we do on these downspouts is we hook them up, you push it against the wall as far as you can, and then you got to get it packed in there really good. And then what we're going to do is we'll come through with a mulch and mulch this up. But if you can look down here, we're going to have a little Y right there, and the Y will connect up to that downspout that's behind her. So what we're going to do is grab this one, come on down. The guys have checked it. We got our fall on the trench. We'll put a little Y connector in here, just like something like that. And we'll take it on down and connect into the main solid pipe.
All the way down, we're gonna come right here. And I have to mark on this.
All right, Dr. Drains from Apple Drains. So we're working on a job up the street, had someone stop and say they had a problem at their house. So we came up here and it worked out really good. This customer has water that was running through right here. So we're already digging the dirt out, loading the dirt up, so that we came to an agreement with a customer. We're gonna come up a block or two, we're gonna drop this dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and form a little berm here, a little bank, and that's gonna force any water that's coming down through here to catch what they already have right here. And this water just kind of rolls right on down the hill. So this is what happened when neighbors work together. The bubble, hey, leave about 2 to 3 inches from the side to side on the dirt. You're good to get the nail. Okay, let's roll with that. So remember, the dirt that was carried down, we're going to have to put a lot of this back in the hole. Yeah. So there should be one more, yeah, right here. All right? Do it again, back here.
All right, this one's a can, stick tongue right and just leak it right up.
We're back wrapping up this job. We've got a little pop-up emitter here. The water's going to come down, it's going to pop up. And look at that, very last scoop in unmarked Time Warner Spectrum cable. Not on us, it wasn't marked, we've already called it in. They got a repairman coming, so it's a good deal. Now it's really hard to tell because the guys did such a good job. This is the same day, by the way, it hasn't rained yet. I'll show you the finished job. Comes up here. So we dug this all down and put the side back on it. Coming all the way around. Back here it's a little rougher. There's still, it doesn't need any seed or anything, but the ground was a little thinner back here. There wasn't nearly as much grass because all the water has been running over it. Come around the corner, we kept our natural swale here. Coming around, we do have a catch basin. So from here to the street, it's all solid pipe. So there's nothing to get in. So we got a catch basin here for this reason. We ran French drain up there. We also ran French drain all the way to the back. If you follow me, we've got these inlets right here. Some people call them a blind inlet. They're actually surface inlets. So it's just an inlet, and on the bottom of it has a little filter. So it literally sits in the trench on top of our wrapped French drain with a stone. So as it rains, what all this does, collects mass water. It goes to the filter straight to the French drain. And we got 3 of these, a small one, and here, if we can pan over, we caught our 2 downspouts, and this is what started our solid pipe. So we got a solid pipe coming through here, running right next to the French drain, not connected. We're not dumping this into our rocks or anything like that. 2 completely separate things. So we've got a video coming up explaining the anatomy of a French drain, how we do it. Another surface inlet here. We put a larger surface inlet on this side, and the reason is all the neighbors' water rushes into the yard here. So the French drain is going to naturally catch it and soak down in. This just catches it right away, just like that. Sucks down in, and we have 2 other ones that'll catch it. So the guys did a really good job. Took us all day. To do a French drain correctly, it takes time. It takes effort. It just takes a lot more. We could have come in here with a trencher, ate up the yard, and been out of here 4 hours ago. But now that we're done, this French drain is going to, I don't want to say a lifetime, but this French drain is going to last decades. And the longer it runs, the better it gets. All right, signing out of this job. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button over there. My videographer says over there. Subscribe. Everyone say hi to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hey. All right, thanks for coming by. It's been a long day, and I'm thirsty. See ya.